Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this presentation right now, where I'm going to introduce to you the individual who is actually going to be going over the information that you'll be receiving today. So her name is Nardia McCoy. She has been doing this now for over the last year and 6 months. She's had a lot of success in each of the academy that she will be showing you. And she's someone that I've learned a lot from in the process. We have been working together, and trust me, she is somebody that, creates the right energy, creates the right feel, somebody that you would really love to work with. So Nardia, you can go ahead and take it from here and get into the information.
All right, thank you so much, Lando. Happy Sunday to everyone here. Just want to know that you are hearing me. If you're hearing me, please drop 111 in the chat. All right, awesome. So as Lando said, my name is Nardia McCoy, and the information that I am going to show you is literally life-changing, and it will only be so if you take action. Now, please get a pen or a pencil and a pad so that you can definitely get some information to apply it afterwards. So let's go back 1 year and 5 months ago. Before the pandemic, I was actually looking for ways to create more income streams for myself apart from my 9 to 5 job. So what I did, I went on the internet, on YouTube, on Google, and just research information on how to make additional money online. And I came across this platform, and ever since I've been doing this for the past 1 year and 5 months, it has really been exciting because before this, I knew nothing about the information that I am going to share with you. So what I'm going to do is get straight into the presentation. I am going to share my screen right now. Okay, so as I said, 1 year and 5 months ago, I knew nothing about this information that I am going to show you, right? And what I actually wanted to know is that how it would feel to actually have a total control over my life, because in the job that I was doing, I felt that things were spiraling out of my control. I went to work, and I also came back home, and then I just went to sleep. And from that, it's just a repeated cycle. And I was not satisfied. So I wanted more, I wanted more control over my life. And this is exactly what this presentation is about. So let me just ask you this question. In your bank account right now, how much interest have you actually gained on the money that you have in your bank account right now? Most persons will say that they haven't gained any money. As a matter of fact, they would have lost money due to the fact that they are being targeted in terms of service fees. These banks are charging us to keep our own money. And what you are seeing in front of you right now is the Bob Proctor's money strategies for the wealthy. And he said that 96% of people use their time to make money, which is a job. And that is what most persons do. They have a job, they get up and they go to work, right? Now, 3% of people, they use their money to make additional money. And this is what we call investing. So if you have ever heard about the stock market, which everyone knows, then you would know that you use some money that you have and you invest it in the stock market. After a couple of years, you would have expected a return on your investment, right? So that's the second type of people, right? Now, 1% of people, they have multiple streams of income. And it is said that the average millionaire or the average billionaire, let's say, they have at least 7 streams of income. And that is amazing, because when you think about it, that is the first reason why they are wealthy and rich in the first place, because they have many different streams of income. And each of those streams of income actually covers their expenses, and then they use that surplus to actually invest and to build themselves up and to build a portfolio, right? So with this being said, what I'm going to show you is what we have here, 5 different streams of income that you are able to actually make money, right? So let me just skip to the second slide. Welcome to I Am Mastery Academy. And what you will see in front of you is 4 of the 5 different streams of income that we have here. We have the Foreign Exchange Academy, the DCX Academy, the HFX Academy, and the ECX Academy. And I will go into explaining how each of these work so that you can take full advantage of the information. So let me skip right along, right? So as I mentioned, many people know about the stock market, but guess what? The Forex market is way bigger than the stock market. Like there's well, let's say that there's trillions of dollars, at least $7 trillion circulating in the Forex market on a daily basis. And I don't know about you, but that is a lot of money, right? And think about it. What is the Forex market? The Forex market is basically the exchange of different currencies. Now, you probably have traveled to a different country, a foreign country, right? And let's say here in your country, you would have used a certain type of currency. Like here in Jamaica, we use Jamaican dollars. But let's say that I want to go to the US or I want to go to Canada or even Australia. I cannot use Jamaican dollars in those countries. So what I'll have to do is to exchange it for their currency so that I would be able to actually buy things that they have in their country or just to take part of a daily life, right? So let's say that exchanging currencies in the real life actually causes, profit between the different prices. So what we do here is show you how you're able to buy and sell currencies just the same way as if you'd have exchanged it in real life, but you are able to do this from the comfort of your smartphone or your Android or iPhone smartphone device, right? Or if you have a laptop or even a tablet. Now, as you see here, there are 2 points, 2 dots on the chart that's in front of you, a green dot and a red dot. The red dot, well, the green dot, sorry, symbolizes where you would enter the Forex market, and the red dot symbolizes where you would exit the Forex market, right? So let's say that each of these lines that you are seeing, they're called pip, but we're going to call them points, right? So let's say that you have a 10 cents in your account, for example, or rather you want to invest 10 cents in this trade, right? So for this example right here, this is showing you that it moved 125 points. And if you are investing 10 cents per point, that means you'd have gotten $12.50. If you have invested $1 per point at the same 125 points that you see move here, you'd have gotten $125. And if you would have invested $10 for every point that the market moves, you would have gotten $1,250 for the 125 points that you would have moved. So you are earning money based on the distance, right? It's literally you just entering the market, and at a certain point or a certain price in the market, you exit. And if it goes in your favor, you would have made a profit. So that's all about the Forex market and the Forex Academy. The second one here that I'm showing you is the HFX Academy. HFX stands for High Frequency Forex. So it's like regular Forex, but it's way faster. So as you see here on your screen, it's time-based trading. And the profits that you make, they are fixed percentages. So it's not based on any distance like Forex. It's actually based on fixed percentages. And what you would do is that in this example here, if you'd have invested $10 and at a 70% return, then you'd have gained $17 as long as this goes in your favor and it's time-based. So it would be within, for example, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It's totally up to you. But once that time expires, then you are out of the trade. Now, if you'd have invested $100, at a return of 70%, you would have gained $170 as a payout. So the amount that you would have originally invested, which is the $100, you'd have gotten that back plus the 70% of that. So it would be 170. And if you would have invested $1,000 as 70% return, you'd have gotten $1,700 as the payout. So once again, it's time-based. You're not in the trade for long. And with this, it's literally just trading in minutes. That's what HFX is really about. Now, let me go here to the third way in which we actually make money in this academy, right? This is the DCX Academy. And with the DCX, it stands for digital currencies, right? I know that you would have probably heard about cryptocurrency and you'd have heard about certain cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Litecoin or XRP. For those of you who have some background or would have been on social media, you would have heard about those terms. So in this academy, you are going to learn what it is that cryptocurrencies are, and you will be learning how to make money off them. So there are two ways in which we are able to make money off the DCX Academy or cryptocurrencies, right? The first way is by trading it, just like the Forex market. And once again, here you see that there are two dots on the chart. The green dot is representing where you'd have entered the trade, and the red dot is representing where you'd have exited the trade. Now, the distance between that is the amount of points that the trade would have moved. And this example is showing that the market moved 6,200 points between the entry and the exit. And based on how much that you'd have invested, it's way more profitable depending on how much you would have invested. So the second way in which you are able to make money from cryptocurrency or the DCX Academy is by owning bits or other pieces of the stock. So for example, as you're seeing here, this is Bitcoin in front of you. This is Bitcoin. So you are able to own a part of Bitcoin by buying it, and you're going to be holding it just like, for example, a regular stock. And as time progresses, based on how comfortable you are with your profit, then you would, as they say, sell it or cash out in order to actually get your profits. So that's about it with D6. Now, the fourth way in which you are able to make money here on our academy is the ECX Academy, right? So ECX stands for e-commerce, and this is basically slash drop shipping. So what you will do here in the example is that you are listing items that you love or items that are trending, right? You would set up a shop, like an online shop. And once you do that, customers will be attracted based on the fact if they are interested. They would place an order. And let's say that the item that you're selling costs $49.99 in this example. What you'll do is forward that order to the supplier that is supplying you with these items, and then you would pay the wholesale price of $8.99. Now, the difference between the amount that the order was placed for and the amount that was sent to the supplier would be your markup or your profit. And in this example, it's $41. Now, as you actually see here, you have not touched the actual product. So what you would do now is that after this sends to the supplier will send that to the manufacturer, and they will ship that product directly to your customer. So you are basically like the middleman. You are not actually dealing with the items, you're not touching the products, you're not responsible for any of that. All you do is just set up the online store, and once you do that, then you will basically learn how it is that you're able to drive traffic to your store and to get sales. So that is what this academy is all about, is teaching you how to become, profitable off the internet in terms of setting up your own online store. And it's way easier than having a physical store, because you don't have to deal with any products or any shipping or any packaging. It's straightforward. Now, what I'm going to show you here is the fifth way in which we can actually make money. But before I do that, let me just go into right here that you're seeing. Now it says choose your weapon. On our academy, what you're seeing is that we have different ways in which we can help you to be resourceful. So let me skip right back to this one. All right, so there are three ways in which you're able to profit off this academy and in the different academies itself, right? So you can profit on the go. We have different apps that you can actually download so that you can receive an alert. Once you get this alert, you are able to just copy and paste it into the platform or the broker that you'll be using. And once you do that, then you are able to profit. So if you're a busy person and you're on the go, you get the alert. It's simple, 1, 2, 3. The second way is to plug in and to profit. Now we have something called Go Live, and Go Live is similar to Netflix. So many of you might, are interested in watching movies or watching Netflix, as I mentioned. And this is exactly what Go Live is about, but it's the Netflix of trading that we have here. We have hundreds of educators that are here that provide the necessary expertise that you need so that you can actually level up your trading, right? So what they do, they go on different sessions and they teach, or they give advice in terms of when to exit, when to enter the market, when to exit the market. They will advise how much you should be risking on your account, and you will be able to take their trade. So even if you do not know anything at all, once you actually just log on to Go Live, you are able to follow instructions and profit. And the third way here is to profit yourself. And personally, this is very good because this enables you to become independent. So we have many different strategies that you can use based on the type of academy that you are in or that you sign up with. Now, as you see right here, there are different strategies. So if you want to go to the next level to actually understand how it is that you can take the skill set and become a profitable trader or a business person, because this is all about business and creating different income streams, then use the strategies. And the more that you use these strategies, the more profitable and more experienced that you will become. So let me go straight to our fifth income stream, right? So as you see here, we have what they call it an IBO. Just a second. All right, so an IBO stands for Independent Business Owner. Now, an independent business owner is someone that is able to build a successful business from home. And this income stream, it's based on the fact that you have that drive, if you are ambitious, where you want to create an additional income stream from these skill sets that you have just seen, then this would be for you. If you want to make additional money, getting a certain amount of money from the company every month, and this is for you. And I will go into that so that you can understand. So, all right, so this is loading currently. What you will see here is that for the independent business owner, the company pays you, right? The company pays you based on how many persons are in your organization. And I will get into that so you can understand. But let's say if you think that an additional $150, an additional $600, an additional $1,000 US would be beneficial to you, then building a business from home definitely sounds good. All right. So if you have 3 persons in your organization, you will be getting $150 a month. If you have 12 persons in your organization, you'll be getting $600 US a month. And 30 customers in your organization, you'll be getting 1,000 US a month. So that's how it is that you are able to benefit from being an independent business owner. And I will show you exactly how this works. So you would have been thinking how it is that this information is so valuable. However, what you're thinking is that how much this actually costs. And this is what I'm going to go into right now. So as you see on your screen here, with all the different academies that are present, like this information is worth thousands of dollars, because when you think about it, going to a college or going to a university to learn something that won't necessarily benefit you immediately or even none at all, like this is way more, like this should have cost way more. But what our company has done is give us a lot of discounts so that the simple person would be able to afford it and to actually change their lives for the better. So if you want to learn about all of the different academies, we have the Elite Pack, and with the Elite Pack you would pay $324.95 and as an initial payment, and $274.95 as a monthly tuition. Now, if you decide that, hey, that's way too much for me and I can't learn so much information all at once, you can separate, these different academies into 3, and all 3 would cost the same. So the startup for either the FRX, the HFX, or the DCX Academy would be $234.95 and a monthly of $174.95. Now, as you see, there is a monthly cost. And one thing about this is that you want to be on the academy where you will be able to learn as much as you can and master the skill set. So how long do you plan to be here? If you are not able to afford a monthly fee, the company was considerate in saying, okay, if you are not able to afford a monthly fee, right, and you would have not learned all the different information immediately to be able to take full advantage of the academy right away, what you can do is share this information with 2 persons, 2 family, 2 friends that you have. Everyone knows 2 persons, right? Once you do that, then, and these should be active paying customers that as you're seeing, but once you do that, hello, free access. So you do not have to pay that that monthly tuition anymore, right? And let's say that you refer to more than 2 persons, that is where you would automatically become an independent business owner, because you're no longer a customer where you're getting it for free you would become an independent business owner where you're now getting paid by the company. And that's it when it comes on to the 5 different income streams that we have here, right? As I said, the average millionaire has at least seven different streams of income when you think about it. And that is why they are so successful, right? Because they are able to pour into themselves. If you only have one income stream, that is basically close to none. So what type of person will you be? Will you be a customer that wants to learn about this information? Do you want to get it for free? Do you want to help others to learn about this very needed information? Or you want to be all in? So if you are that type of person who will be serious about doing this, learning about the information, and want to actually change your life, then I urge you to actually take this seriously so that you, in the next 30, 60, 90 days, think about what you will become or who will you become. This information, as I said, is very valuable. So what you choose to do with the information is totally up to you. But what I want you to do is get back to the person who actually invited you here. Tell them thank you for this information, because that is why this information is not taught in schools, because they want you to just continue living, going back and forth in circles, and not actually creating wealth for yourselves. Get back to the person so that they can help you get started. Have a good evening.